Yeah, my Koki frogs are singing tonight. It's rained all day, so they're happy. Let me set up the YouTube side. Bergs, let me just give you my reply. It's on. You're done. A lot of us have sat back and let you just do your bullshit. Oh no, he's not taking a night off, Joseph. Oh no. No, no, no. He's around. But old Bergie boy, you forget one thing. There's one of you and many, many, many of us. You crossed the line. Hey, Leanie. And you've now made it personal. So now my mission is to destroy you by any means necessary. You've sat back and you've called women names, but you took it too far. I'll tell you on our Twitter, our private Twitter, Leanie. Actually, I'll do it right now. Hold on. Yep, Bergs, you went too far. And don't underestimate the power of a pissed off woman. There you go. Hey, Carlos. Oh, he will be, Carlos. He'll be crying like a little bitch. Because I'm done. He crossed the line. And you think you're untouchable, Bergs? Far from it. Because you have let everybody know your business. You are not in an undisclosed location. You are a sitting duck. And don't think that I can't do it. And I don't make idle threats. Unlike half of the other bozos on here. No, when I say something, I mean it. You think you're going to hurt me by doing what you did, Bergs? Not in the least. Because I don't give a shit. That's what makes me powerful. I don't give a damn. Because what are you going to do? You going to come knock on my door? No. but I may come knock on yours. You know, it's the old saying that I used to tell Elbow. Hey, Jesse, it's not the seen things that you have to worry about. It's the unseen. It's the shadow in the dark. It's the bump in the night. And all you did, Bergs, was start a fire under my ass. So you keep doing what you're doing there, Bergie boy. You keep on the same path you've been on, which is basically failure. You've failed at everything in life: marriage, career, friends. Speaking of, I have some really, really good friends not too far from you. And all I have to do is ask. What might I ask? Well, Bergs, let me just say you better buckle up, buddy, because you're in for a bumpy ride. Sorry, folks, I'm just trying to choose my words carefully. No, kitten cat, he's gone further than that. And that's my main gripe about Bergs. It's not that what he says or what he does, because he's a little pissant. He's a boil on the ass of society, and he needs to be lanced. No, he took it too far tonight. And if you don't think, Bergs, that's not going to get a clap back, you're as dumb as you look. And go ahead and keep doing what you did. All that does is give me all the more reason to finally have everyone be done with you. Because frankly, nobody gives a shit about you anymore, Bergs. You're a nasty, disgusting human being that shouldn't be breathing the same air as the rest of us. And I truthfully feel so sorry for your parents. You get so mad when somebody talks about your mother or somebody talks about your father, but yet you're the one who torments them day in and day out. You sit down in the garage, you play with your little kitty toys, and scream and yell at the top of your lungs. God, when are the neighbors going to finally be done with you? Oh, that's another limp rag, kitten cat. They deserve each other. They all just need to get a room together, you know? Because Bergs whines and cries because, oh, so and so doesn't let me talk to him anymore. He's another one who can't make a single move without somebody telling him what to do. He wants he wants that positive. Oh, Bergsy, you need to do this or you need to do that. And if you think um Bergs is an asshole. Well, Carlos, that's just it. And if he wants to, you know, bitch and complain about somebody talking about his mom or his dad, why don't you look what you're doing, Bergs? The chaos that you've caused in that house is disgusting. Hey, Marie, aloha. No, Noodles wants to go after the ones that can be manipulated. I'm doing great. I'm fabulous. I'm living the life. What do you mean, Graham? Yeah, Noodles, he'll go after like Michelle Delaney, Michelle K, Bergs, Bergs, and Bergs again. Yeah, it was a public display. Sort of like, yeah, exactly. Hey, Robert, aloha. He did kitten cat. Matter of fact. No. But I just wanted to let old Bergsy know because he's not blocked in here. I don't have him. I don't have a lot of these people blocked. He's got me blocked everywhere, you know, because he doesn't want to hear the truth. And the truth is, Bergs, you're a disgusting human being. You contribute nothing to society. You've done nothing with your life, which is that's why you keep always showing your picture when you're what, 20 years old. You're living in the past. You want to become the what man you were before you dove into a bottle of beer. Hey, Princess Aloha. Um, Yelling at night, screaming at night, going on other people's panels to say the most disgusting things to people, but won't do it on his own channel. Oh, no, no. He won't risk his channel being struck. I have no idea about Elbow. He's he's irrelevant anymore. He's trying to come back to YouTube, but good luck with that one. Well, Carlos, whether or not he does not give him an excuse to behave the way he has been. Um, and if he has such a severe disorder, um, and being on YouTube makes it worse, you would think that being the spouse that she would, tell him, "Hey, this isn't good for you." But he's going to do what he wants anyway, no matter what anybody says, even his own wife. Well, that's pretty much it, Happy Jesus. That's pretty much it. Hey, Simon, aloha. Oh, I'm telling it like it is. And I'll have to fire up the computer to do what I got to do to, you know, clean up the community. Well, either clinically or criminally, you know. Um, we all have to be a little mental just to come on here, you know. Um, some of us have learned to get past those issues. No, I know you're not, Carlos. Oh, there's a bunch of nuts and fruits around. Just even the ones that have been around for a long time eventually show you how nutty they really are, or how low and dirty they can be. Well, Carlos, that's a very valid statement right there. Yes, you should have to pass a test in order to get on social media, because the people who don't know any better um, don't know any better. There's quite a few people on here who it's detrimental to their mental health, and they're the only ones that don't see that it's affecting them. And being addicted to social media is an illness. Hey, if it's a law. Oh, all is well. Hey, coachisms. Yeah, Bergs just pissed me off to the point where I'm not going to keep my mouth shut anymore. Carlos, not only that, yeah, it is an addiction. It is. And it's a very easy addiction to walk away from. All you do is tell your parents to shut off the internet, you know. Yep, Carlos, I couldn't agree more. And a few others, that's right. You know, look at how many have crashed and burned. Um, Bergs is Bergs is being Bergs. But he took it over the line tonight, and I'm not going to sit back and not take action. What that means is, Bergs, you're going down. And whether you jump ship before it sinks, who knows? but trust and believe that it is now my mission. I know, princess. Me too. And I walked around. I left for about 6 months, and I've only done a few lives lately just because I have something to say. But Bergs has crossed the line, and um, I've done nothing but tell him he's an asshole. Yeah, he has been on a rampage lately because people are starting to figure him out. That he is the piece of shit that he portrays. They've done it before, Simon. They've done it right in the middle of his live. His mom goes in there and turns the modem off or the router, whatever the one it is. She needs to do that a little more often. Nope, I won't either anymore, Kat. I'm done. And I don't take it real life, but now I have no choice. I have to. And that's all Bergs does. He hits low thinking that you're not going to respond back. Well, guess what? I'm a bitch and I'm going into bitch mode. And I won't stop until he's gone. He does now, kitten cat. I'm not going to bother his mom. No, that won't take him off of YouTube. I'm going to take him off of YouTube. Actually, he's going to take himself off of YouTube by his own actions. All I'm going to do is merely pass on information. That's all I need to do. And Bergs, the next time you go live, I'll be there. Hell no, he's not homeless. Please. He was sitting in a bedroom, in a bed, cozy, food to eat, water to drink, heat, power, internet. That's not homeless. That just means you're not at home. Shit. He doesn't know what homeless is. He will not do that. Bergs is too much of a chicken shit to do that. Are you kidding? Please. And when he says he's going to go somewhere, shit, he won't even go over the bridge over the river. He goes just far enough to get to Safeway to buy his alcohol and then home again. He beats on his chest like he's a big badass. He ain't nothing but cold shit. Yeah, delete everybody and then nobody, you know. Yeah, and hey Steve Aloha, and from what I heard, that was his dad's house. So, you know, again, you know, taking his YouTube life and depositing it into somebody else's life. Unbelievable. That isn't long till YouTube starts. Oh, they already have, Carlos. They've already have. Um, and when people say you can't get a hold of YouTube, you just have to know how to do it. And it's not through the YouTube platform. They don't answer things from the YouTube platform. What they will do is they will answer through Twitter. So people can report all you want. It doesn't do any good. But now, if you get YouTube or Twitter, and you get the YouTube support team, that's when things happen. Yep, they're a sister platform. YouTube, Twitter is all Google, and Google's been hit with um, too many issues to ignore when somebody acts like him. And all they have to do is be made aware of what he's doing. And once they review one or two live streams, it will become completely clear that, for one, he violates terms of service by bullying. And oh, not next year, Carlos. I somebody said earlier today that they'll be done by the end of summer. So, there's that. Kitten Cat, let me tell you a little incident that was passed on to me. Here, I don't know if it was last week. Well, it has to be last week. It's just Monday, or the week before. Bergs was driving to Safeway, and that's where he gets his alcohol. And the car broke down. And who was the first person he called? Noodles. Come save me. Come save me. Well, have you been drinking, Bergs? Well, hell yeah, I've got the shakes. Why the hell you think I'm going to Safeway? Hmm. Um, well, if you're in that bad a shape, you just might want to leave your car where it's at and call Uber. Oh no, no, man. I need to get to the store. I need a beer. I'm shaking. I got the shakes. So when he got to the grocery store and he got his beer, he didn't wait until he got home. He probably sat out there in the parking lot and slammed at least a few beers. Now, whether or not that makes him over 0.08, who knows? But what it does is it distracts him. Distracted driving is more dangerous than driving drunk. That's right, Kitten Cat. Sure did. And who do you think took elbow down? And now he thinks he gets a new phone so he can, have another phone number to add on his Google account. Doesn't work that way. They have his number. All they have to do is see his face and they'll immediately pull his channel. So he may try as he might, try as hard as he wants, but old Elbow isn't coming back to YouTube. Whether he goes in as the monger or whatever. Oh God. Let's see. What's Bergie bitching about now? I hate noodles. I hate noodles. Ding, ding. Dude, my car broke down and I'm having the shakes, man. I don't know what to do. Yeah, so what's Noodles gonna do when he's all the way on the other side of the coast? I mean, he's over on the East Coast. It sure does, Simon. Yes, indeedy. Why do you think Miss Fucking Wonderful is taken down? Why do you think Foodie Booty was taken down? And they were big channels. Bergs is a little pissant compared to them. But what happens when you get full of yourself and you think you're untouchable and you can say and do anything you want? That's when people take notice. That's when people say, no more. Let's see. Playing with your little kitty toys. How cute. Oh, Bergs. Please. The enablers of these people is ridiculous. Hey, Patty Aloha. Well, that's why I took a step back because it was just too much bullshit. But unfortunately, Berg doesn't know when to stop. He can't get out of his own way, just like a few other people we know. Oh, Berg's playing that stupid Simple Simon. And you call that content, Bergs? Really? Wow. You are out of touch. Well, Patty, what it boils down to is Bergs is an asshole and it's time that he needs to go away. And I'll be spending most of my day tomorrow um, informing the YouTube team on Twitter what's going on. And all I have to do is ask one other person and it'll be done. Yeah, he always just puts up a video playing that stupid Simon game. I mean, what is he, 12 years old? Oh, wait a minute. Right. Yeah, he is 12 years old. He may be in a, what, 53-year-old body, but he's another one of these middle aged men who act like children. I'm absolutely positive of it, Carlos. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for him to do that. Because if he's stupid enough to make one about me, huh, yeah, not too bright. Especially when I've you know called it to war. I played it with my kids when they were like 7 and 8 years old. What a moron. Yeah, it does. There's a few of them out there. Hold on. I gotta check something real quick. Thanks, Carlos. Oh, I really wish I could be there. I really, really do. Um, Unfortunately, uh, it's not possible at this time for me to go there, but I will be there in spirit and support. Well, he's another one, Carlos, who doesn't get it, who doesn't realize that the shit that he's doing is the shit that he got in trouble for. And if he still thinks it's from a Yelp review, he's dumber than a bag of rocks. Well, still as dumb as a bag of rocks, shall I say. Um, yeah, he's only going to go if somebody pays for him to go. Well, yeah, man should go because he can testify that old Richie Rich threatened to call his employer. Not once, not twice, but many, many, many times. And um, you know, um, I don't find him in the least entertaining at all. What's entertaining about Bergs? Him losing his shit every night? That's that's not content. That's somebody with an addiction who has an internet connection and has no friends. Jesse, I want you to take notes, please. And can you please take a picture of him before he goes in so we can see his fashion choice for the event? Because yeah, the situation with Monkey Boy. Yep. Oh, damn. Well, Carlos, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I don't watch those guys at all. But we want notes, Jesse, and we want the fashion so we can do a fashion review on his choices. Um, let's see. Uh, it's what I told him when I charged back the PayPal I gave Bergs. I was not entertained. Well, there you go, Jesse. He's he he's he lives in a fantasy world where He thinks he can say anything he wants, and he can be a disgusting, vile human being. Well, enough is enough. What? He's a cross-dresser named Veronica? I thought that was Roger Brown. I think you got your folks mixed up there. Well, and it's time for him to hang up, the Chromebook. Time for him to let his parents rest and have peace in their own home, which they probably worked their whole lives. And here you have the prodigal son who just makes your life miserable. Not only that, I'm gonna start doing yard work. Boo hoo hoo. You should be cooking and cleaning and doing laundry for your parents. Okay, so it's not me that's yeah, the emperor of nothing. Well, the emperor has clothes that don't fit him anymore either. You know, good one, Carlos. I like that one. Yes, it is kitten cat. It is time. Um, you know, once again, he thinks he's untouchable because what he does. Well, you pushed it too far there, old Bergie boy. You should never piss off a woman, and especially one who has nothing better to do than take you down. There is that. The wingspan mafia, please. And you look at these arms. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm the strong man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I broke somebody's nose. That's the last bullshit story he started with. That that he broke somebody's nose. Was it a lucky swing? Or you delusional again? Is that something that you maybe dreamed of? Hmm. Probably, you know. But yeah, it's time. Well, Carlos, he's tried to do so many different things. When is he going to realize that it's not the things that he tries, it's the man that he is? Okay, Fatez, aloha. Come again. I don't know when I'm going to be on again, but there is that. No, still an asshole. Oh, jeez. But yeah, I'm the best. I'm the best. Okay, you're supposed to be proud of you standing in the garage in the middle of the night screaming at the top of your lungs, and that's supposed to be great? Okay. Maybe it's time Bergs picks up a dictionary and looks up great, because he's not. He can't sing. He can't play worth a shit. He has no redeeming qualities. Oh, Carlos, that's another one where I could care less. I don't watch him. I don't care. Although I will say one thing. It's been a couple years now since I saw it. There was a video out there with Melton and his Dungeon and Dragons friends, Hobbit friends, um, where they were um, trying to um, be rappers. They all look like they're about 16 and hadn't hit puberty yet. And I wish I could remember where that video is or who had it, but it was hilarious. You know, they're all bouncing off each other like a mosh pit. And or the one where he's in the Peter Pan suit. Now that takes some guts. Well, Kitten Kat, you know he's the one penny queen or king. Called who out, Joseph? Yes. So I'm not far off on that, Carlos. Shit. Yeah, you're probably right. I bet Vinny does too. Vinny or Waffles. You know, those are the two. If you ever want a video, that's who you go to. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I actually I'm kind of amused at times with Melton, just because um when he's trying to put the juju out on somebody or a couple of people and put the evil spells out, that gave me a little chuckle. You know, like, okay, right, yeah. How's it? Let me know how that's working for you. Hey, Flower, aloha. Well, exactly, Kitten Cat. And he's another one who has wasted the best part of their adult life chasing a dollar with no skills and trying to convince people that he's something that he's not. Now, there's two or three other people I can put under that category. Hey, Gary, aloha. Um, Elbow, you know, he's 40 now and, you know, has to put, take a fistful of Viagra just to go to the nudie bar, you know, who went to the nude beach and had to have Viagra on board just so his tuna can that he's hung like a tuna can will actually maybe poke his head out and see the sun. You know, but there's that. Yeah, it rained all day today. Waddy was mad because he didn't get to go to the dog park, but I'm not going there when it's raining because he'll just run through the mud and then he'll not be happy with me because he'll have to have a bath. So, but yeah. So um Bergs is needs to go away. He needs to hang up the Chromebook, the sombrero, the paper puppets. Oh God, do you remember the paper puppets? You know, he just needs to go away. He really does. He's bothered everybody enough. He just needs to go away. What he really needs to do is to go into treatment. But he won't do that because he doesn't think he has a problem. Yeah, Simon, he's hung like a tuna can. Just visualize that. He talks about the girth. So I was actually at the store one day and I saw a tuna can and I thought, good God, he's hung like a tuna can. Yeah, the coffee is blooming. This rain we had will really make it bloom. And it smells so good. Oh, it just smells good anyway in the springtime here because the plumeria is blooming and the ginger's blooming, and I have ripe bananas in my yard and avocados, lemons, oranges, mangoes. All right, Simon, I'll give you a pass. They're just tiny little frogs. They're not even the size of a quarter. But what their size doesn't have, their voices. And I'm sitting in my house and my windows are halfway closed and you guys can still hear them. But I don't hear them anymore. There's some people that it just drives them nuts. My problem is when I don't hear them, something's wrong. Like we had a really big earthquake for us. We had a 4.6 under the volcano that's not active. And that's kind of scary for us because that volcano has been extinct for thousands of years. Oh, thanks, Gary. All I do is call it as I see it, um, and only take action when necessary. And this time, it's necessary. Bergs has gone too far. So yeah, these little guys are just little green guys. Well, it's not the frogs that scare me here. It's the centipedes and the slugs because they carry disease. The centipedes, if they bite you, you'll get MRSA. And the slugs, they carry rat lungworm that can also kill you. We don't have any poisonous spiders here. We have no snakes unless somebody has smuggled some on the island, and that's happened before. Um, we have no land predators. I wish we did because the chicken and rooster uh, here is ridiculous. I mean, they're walking around McDonald's parking lot. Hello, there's your McNuggets on the foot, still breathing. That and the pigs here are out of control, and now the goats. And I watched a video earlier where a tiger shark was seen just outside our harbor munching down on a goat. And the goats are very, very thick through that area. Uh, one of them could have easily fallen in the water and, lunchtime for the sharks. But they're ruining the land. because they graze too much and they're everywhere. There you go, Patty. Yeah, because that's when you see the skull and the warning, that's when I'm on the laptop. Any other time I'm on the phone. And that's usually down by the beach or something like that. Oh, we have the roaches that fly. Oh yeah. Yeah. I I have a bottle of ant and roach spray that I keep next to the door, and I spray the baseboard of the door all the time because that's where they get in because I leave the door open for Waddy. There you go, kitten cat. Some people do eat the goats and they definitely eat the pigs because the wild pigs are vegetarians. Well, they eat, grubs and stuff, but they're not like um uh what I wanted. Shoot, lost my mind. No, just lost my thought. Um, because they're vegetarians. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to end this because my boy Waddy is looking at me like, "Come on, mom, let's go for a walk. Come on, mom, I gotta go." So that's all I wanted to say. Bergs, you're an asshole, and um, payback's a bitch, and I'm the bitch that's gonna dish it out. So, all right, everybody, have a safe week. Um, Stay safe, stay warm, stay hydrated, but best of all, have fun. All right, everybody, aloha. Thanks for coming in.